NASA is going to launch a nuclear missile towards an asteroid, but not what you think. What if our first nuclear missile launch into deep space isn't to save Earth, but to protect the Moon? Right now, scientists are closely tracking an asteroid called 2034 YR4. It's a near-Earth object roughly 60 meters across, about the size of a small city block or a mid-sized building. It was discovered in late 2024, and at first there was a tiny chance it might hit Earth in 2032. That risk has now been ruled out. But there is a twist. The Moon is still in the firing line. With current data, there is roughly a 4% chance that 2024 YR4 could slam into the Moon on December 22, 2032. That might sound small, but in planetary-defense terms, it's high enough to take very seriously. If it hits, the impacts could release energy comparable to a large nuclear explosion, carve out a new crater potentially hundreds of meters to about a kilometer wide. That alone could be historic, but the real worry is the debris. A powerful lunar impact could blast tons of rock and dust into the space. Some of that material could escape the Moon's gravity and drift into the space around Earth, raising the background risk to satellites, spacecrafts, and future lunar missions. That's why scientists at NASA, ESA, and other agencies are now seriously studying one of the boldest options on the table: a nuclear deflection mission. The idea is not to blow the asteroid to pieces, but to nudge it. A heavy rocket could launch a spacecraft carrying a nuclear device on a trajectory to intercept 2034 YR4 years before 2032. At the right moment, the device could detonate on or just above the surface. The blast plus vaporized rock would act like a giant rocket engine, giving the asteroid a tiny change in speed, maybe just millimeters per second. But over millions of kilometers of travel, that's enough to make it miss the Moon completely. Even if the nuclear mission goes perfectly, launch successful, interception perfect, detonation exactly on target, there is a danger no one can ignore. A nuclear blast might not push the asteroid safely away. It could shatter it. If asteroid 2034 YR4 breaks into multiple large pieces instead of nudging as one solid body, those fragments will continue traveling through space, but now with slightly different trajectories. Instead of one predictable object headed towards the Moon, we could end up with dozens of unpredictable pieces, each with its own orbit. Some of those fragments could still hit the Moon. Some could become long-term debris around Earth. And in the worst-case scenario, a fragment's new trajectory sends it towards Earth instead of away from it. A single intact asteroid is easy to track and model. A cloud of radioactive, uneven fragments is not. So the real nightmare isn't mission failure. It's about success that changes the danger instead of removing it. The Moon might be saved, but Earth could inherit the problem. There's a risk. Even the perfect shot could make the situation worse. If such a mission is approved and succeeded, it would mark a turning point in history. The first time humanity used a nuclear weapon in space, not for war, but to quietly rewrite the path of wandering rock and claim our role as active defenders of our cosmic neighborhood.